So it's going to be a great morning. Low-level winds are kind of easterly, but there is a nice northern layer. So we're going to be around in this area generally. As we've already said, no smoking. Reason because we have propane. So we don't have a lot of spectators out today, but if you do see anybody who comes up, make sure that they're not smoking, no sparks, stuff like that, just for everybody's safety. Waivers were signed, so we're all good there. Anytime you are near or handling the system, please make sure that you're wearing gloves. There are ropes and cables that can burn, and then it's also for the protection of the system. Oh my gosh, I've done this before and I'm getting so nervous already. Jeez. Stage fright. Yeah, right. Performance anxiety. Oh my goodness. So there are a lot of ropes that connect the basket to the balloon system itself. While you're handling everything, you're going to want to make sure that you're not wrapped around any cables. You are not going to get tied up in anything as we're going. You may see other crew from different balloons doing that, but we don't want to do that here. It's an easy way to get injured. When we're handling the system, you're only going to want to handle it by the load tape, which is the white cables. This is where all the load and weight-bearing parts of the balloon come from, so that's where its strength is. You don't want to grab it by the nice, colorful, pretty part, because it's delicate and we don't want to rip it. Similarly, while we're taking care of the system, it's going to be really tempting to step over parts of the balloon while it's laid out. Don't hop over it, walk all the way around it, and similarly help each other out while we're laying out. So if you see somebody who's getting close to stepping on the fabric, might be stepping on the fabric, just let each other know. That makes sure that we don't rip the balloon. While we're setting everything up, we're going to have a fan out that's inflating the balloon. That's going to be probably the most dangerous part of the setup process. So the fan is pretty high power, so if a blade breaks out, it's going to go out the sides and it can cause injuries. So you're going to want to stand in front of or behind the fan. Similarly, if folks are walking around it and they have anything dangling around their necks, the fan can suck things in from as far as 3 feet away. So you're going to want to make sure to watch out for that. If there is an emergency or you see something that's concerning, everybody has permission to turn the fan on. So like somebody is stuck in the fan, or you see something that's concerning with the inflation process, we can always restart the inflation. Go ahead, turn the fan off. It's going to get somebody's attention. We're going to want to come and make sure that everything's okay. So the whole point of this is that we have a safe flight and inflation process. When we get the balloon stood up, you're going to want to stay to the side or behind the basket. So if the balloon is moving this direction, you don't want to be standing here. So this system has about 7,000 pounds of momentum when it's fully inflated. You're not going to stop it. You're not going to win. So we also help each other move over to the side of the balloon as well while things are going on. So get to the side.
So take no offense if somebody says move to the side or move to your side slightly. All right, so and this is a nobody can be offended zone. It's most important we're safe, okay?
So Richard and Andy brought the fan over, and they'll show you where the on and off switch is on the right-hand side.
Right
It's simple here, on and off. It'll be in the on position. If anything looks concerning, no one's around, somebody's stuck in the fan, just flip it off.
Right.
We can always reinflate.
Yeah, and when it comes to that, just be sure that your scarf there is just tucked away so it doesn't get stuck in here or anything like that.
You've got it nice and tucked in, so that's perfect.
Okay.
All right, so for our passengers,
Before we do that, and because it's not on the list, so two phraseologies: hands-on, weight on. So remember that. So if I ask for hands-on, just keep the basket sort of where it is. Weight on with your forearms. Really, hold me down. It means I'm buoyant, but I don't want to launch yet. And so it's just, all right, and this is only if you're outside the balloon. And then the other point is unless you're in the basket, do not go up with the basket, right? So if at any time your hands are above your shoulders, let go. Right? If any time you feel one foot lifting off the ground, let go. And you're going to say, well, of course. All right. Your hands can get stuck in here in these handles, and I might be having you walk me someplace else after I land. You pick a better place to lay down, and I start going back up, and she said, hold me down, and you'll be trying like heck, but the balloon will win. All right. So again, hands are ever above your shoulder. Let go. I'll always do something else. Let me fend for myself. Okay, I'll be fine.
She can always recover it, so it's perfectly fine. Also, with that in mind, a safer way to hold the handles is like this, so that way your hand doesn't get caught above if it's starting to go up, which can happen.
And don't put your feet in those too.
Yeah, don't put your feet in them either. And we'll also help remind each other as we're going. This was a lot of information, especially when people first start. So folks who are more experienced, just helping out with newer folks as well.
And for all of the crew, Alan has a radio. He's in radio communication with me. So if you see something that concerns you, say something. Okay? So I could be coming in for landing, and there's power lines there, and you look like I'm coming right towards the power lines. Tell Alan, he'll get on the radio and tell me. Okay? So don't hesitate. Trust your horse sense. Right? If it doesn't look right to you, it probably isn't. So trust it and say something. Okay? All right. Passenger briefing. Passengers come over here.
All right.
And I'll do the passenger. Perfect. Is that all right?
Yes, thank you.
So please don't turn these. Okay, this is my fuel. Okay. Please don't yank on these black lines, because that's the fuel as well. Okay, so don't yank on it. Please don't pull these. All right. And there's a big red line that's going to be coming down here. Please don't yank on it, and make sure it doesn't get twisted around you. And it will be obvious to y'all when we're fully inflated that it's got a long tail on it, and it's easy to get it wrapped around you. So just pay attention and make sure it's not wrapped around you. As I mentioned, when we come in for landing, we're going this way. Stand sideways. You can hold here. You can hold here. Right? You can hold here. Right? You can put your arm around here. All right, and just sort of, all right, and we'll just sort of, and we might, hit, and we might go over about 40 degrees. We'll come back up. We might pop, bounce a couple of times. All right, it'll be nothing dramatic, but that's what we'll do. Okay, and then again, do not get in or out until I've asked you to get in or out, for the reasons I've explained to you already. And then the other point is see something, say something. You're in the basket, right? So the thing that we hate the most are power lines. You can't see them. They're very hard to see. So power poles, you look for power poles and just assume top to top there's a line going across, right? And so as we're flying, I will point them out to you just so you know that I've seen them. But if you see something that you don't think I've seen, tell me. If you told me and you're still concerned, tell me with emphasis, which means slap me upside the head. Right? It's more important I know it than. And then the other, coming in for landing, you might see a barbed wire fence that I'm not seeing, or a real estate sign, or a stop sign, or something like that. Right? Those aren't going to kill us. They're going to hurt our balloon. So I'll want to know about those. All right, but the most important, power lines. Okay. And again, trust yourself. Right? If it looks concerning, it probably is. If it isn't, I'll tell you and I'll explain to you why. Okay. Also, my priority in the air is burning. All right, is flying the balloon. So if you ask me a question and I don't answer, or I burn through you, again, don't take offense. The point is, my priority is keeping the hot air in the balloon, flying the system. And so at the times also, I'll get quiet, and it means I'm focusing. Right? But I will try to remember my outside voice and let you know that, hey, I heard you just a minute. Okay. But if not, just wait a minute and ask me again. Okay? All right. Any questions?
A lot of activity though.
None?
All right, we're going to have fun.
Yay!
So what jobs? Have you assigned jobs, Alan?
So do we want to?
I saw that
Yes,
balloon
but-
filling up, I guess, from
We'll still get
Copacabana. I
it
was
fixed,
like,
but when they
oh,
inflate
I'm
the
missing
jobs-
it.
Does anyone
No.
have a preference? I'll be on the fan. Where do we go? Okay.
I got this too, and I went balloon flying. Because you're reliable. I don't know, a few hours.
You guys are gonna.
The present is balloon flying.
We were hoping you were the guinea pig.
I got a couple things to say.